Good morning, students. I hope you all are well at home. I think in previous class you have learned about natural resources. Today in this chapter, I will tell you more about natural resources, forest and wildlife. In this chapter, we will discuss about natural resources, types of natural resources, forest, importance of forest, types of forest, wildlife, conservation of forest and wildlife. So first of all, tell me what are natural resources? Yes, a natural resource is that we can use and which comes from nature. For example, water, air, soil, minerals, plants, animals and so on. They are called gift of nature. Types of natural resources. There are two types of natural resources. Renewable resources and non-renewable resources. Renewable resources are a resource which can be replenished or reused. It means it will never run out. For example, water, air, soil, sunlight, plants are renewable resources. Non-renewable resources, this type of resource can't be replenished. It means once we use them, we can't create them anymore. Like coal, iron, copper, petroleum are non-renewable resources. In this chapter, we shall study about two natural resources which are forest and wildlife. First of all, we will discuss about forest. A forest is a large area of land covered with trees and plants. Forests are an important gift of nature. At present, only about one-fourth of India's total area is under forest. Importance of forest. Forests are very important for us in many ways as they provide raw materials for certain industry. They provide food, fodder, fuel, fertilizer and fiber. Fodder is dry hay or straw that is used as animal food. They prevent soil erosion and preserve the fertility of the soil. They provide moisture and lower the temperature. Types of forest. In India, we have many types of forest like tropical rainforest, mangrove forest, deciduous forest, mountain forest, thorn forest. First of all, we will discuss about tropical rainforest. These forests shed their leaves at different times of the year. So, these forests remain green through the year and are called evergreen forest. Mangrove forest. These forests are situated on the Gangotri Delta and the coastal plains in West Bengal. They are also called the Sundarban. Tropical deciduous forest. Deciduous forests are also called the monsoon forest. They are found in the areas with annual rainfall of 70 to 200 cm. Sandalwood, sesame, mahua, sal, teak and bamboo are important species of their trees. Mountain forest. In these forests, trees are tall and have pointed needle-shaped leaves. They bear cones. They are found in the areas which have long winter and moderate to high rainfall. The commonly found trees in these forests are pine, fir, spruce and larches. Tropical thorn forest. These forests are found in the regions where the annual rainfall is less than 70 cm. The vegetation in these forests includes thorny trees and bushes. The North thorny forests are found in Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Uttar Pradesh and Haryana states. Wildlife. Wild animals and birds living in forests and their natural habitats are collectively called wildlife or wild animals. The wildlife of India is a mix of species like tiger, lions, deer, wolves, foxes, bears, crocodiles, wild dogs, monkeys, and birds like cranes and quail, etc. Wildlife is essential to maintain ecological balance of nature. Hence, we have to conserve it along with forest. Conservation of forest and wildlife resources. Conservation refers to preservation and management of plants and animal species to protect them from being extinct. Forest and wildlife are renewable natural resources. If we use them wisely and judiciously, they can be easily conserved. The need of conservation of forest and wildlife is now so intense that the government has made a number of laws to protect them from thoughtless and unauthorized people. In the past, people hunted wild animals. Thus, many animals became extinct. Hunting is now banned in our country. The government has also established many wildlife sanctuaries and national parks to protect them. We can also do a lot to conserve forest. We should minimize the use of wood and wooden things. We should also plant as many trees as we can. So I hope you have understood this chapter. Worksheet 2 related to this chapter is already provided you all. Thank you students. Stay home, stay safe.